What's up guys? Today we're going to be unboxing the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro, which is a perfect partner to the Mic Mini, which was the previous unboxing we did. So if you haven't seen that, click on the link here. But we'll go ahead and get into this one. I did get the Adventure combo, which you can see on the back. It comes with a little more things than just the Action 5 Pro and those few mounts, but we'll get into the specifics of it as we tear it open. So I did pre-cut this ahead of time to hopefully make this a little easier. Oof, some loud packaging. We get that tossed aside, and let's get right into it. It looks like we got a pull tab, beautiful little arrow. Now, one thing that I noticed with the Mic Mini is that, side opening, is that there were a boatload of baggies, just kind of unnecessary compartmentalizing each aspect of the experience. So actually, here we go. This is compartmentalizing as well. We got the accessories as well as the Action 5 Pro. And then it looks like at the back here, we have the stick, the extension rod. Yeah, 1.5 meter extension rod. So let's get some organization going on here. Put that off to the side, put the Action 5 and the accessories off to the side. And I guess since we have the stick in hand, let's just take a look at it. So it's in its own little baggie. Crack that open. And you can see on here, what does that say? Rinse and clean, water to remove. What are we cleaning? Rinse with clean water to remove. Oh, to remove sand after underwater usage. I'm a dummy. I should read the whole thing. Let's just remove this. We don't need this anymore. And here's what we're working with. We got a true extension rod. I can't show the whole thing in frame, but I'll tell you what, it gets pretty long. A nice little action mount at top and a solid handle down here. So let me, just hit the tripod. Go ahead and close this up. We do have another mount down here at the bottom as well as a lanyard loop. This will be perfect because it'll work as an additional extension for my tripod and can just connect in general to various other things. Before we get into the accessories, let's go ahead and look straight at the juice, the reason we all came here, the Action 5 Pro. Now for me, this is primarily going to be a vlogging camera as well as a Moto vlogging camera, but various other uses. It is waterproof, so that's huge. Another one of its own packages. Gosh, DJI. You know, I love it, but you know, I can see it for the camera. If every single thing in here has its own package, that's going to be a little crazy. So here's the Action 5 Pro. We can see Titan lens protector before taking into water. We have the power button on the side. It looks like we flip this open and we are looking at a charging or data transfer port. On the top, we have what I'm assuming is the capture button. Here's the screen on the back, which is much nicer. Not nicer. No, I'd say much nicer than the Action 4. We have our mounting system on the bottom, and then another panel, if I can make it appear, on this side. Oh, this is for our batteries. So, where we'll connect those. And then, let me just double check. I thought there was a audio port on here, but I guess not. Nonetheless, we're going to leave this on for the time being because we obviously can't power it on without our batteries, which it's going to get weird, or it's going to be weird getting used to the fact that this pops open and this pops down, but we'll get used to it. Obviously, she won't turn on because she's got no juice. Let's open up the next part of this package, which is the cage. Now, I did already buy another cage, which I'm going to cover in my accessories video. Spoilers, it's a small rig cage. I think it looks fantastic and will just make things a little easier. But it's not to say this is a bad cage. Whole baggie with a baggie inside of it? Really? Come on, guys. All right, we got this out. Here's our beautiful little cage. It's plastic. That's the reason I didn't want to use this one. But super simple to use. It just pops out like this. We should be able to. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Okay, I just realized I'm a dummy. and this bad boy does fit. I could not get it to fit for the life of me. I just need to slide her in. There she goes. Make sure everything looks flush. And clip. There we go. The plastic case is on. No accessibility to the side. We do have our side mount for vertical camera work, as well as our bottom mount for just your standard horizontal framing. So we do still have access to these side pockets. That way we can get, say, a receiver in here. Luckily, since we have the DJI Mic Mini, we don't need a receiver. So cool there. But we're not going to be using this, like I said. I'll leave it on for the rest of this video, though, just to sort of have in the background. Other things, our silicon came with that. Don't eat that. As well as some additional little mounts. So this is just your standard DJI packaging. This is what you get if you got the standard edition, not our combo set. Looks like here we have sort of our DJI adapter compared to most standard action cameras right here. That was kind of crazy. This is magnetic, so it literally just went straight into place, which is cool. To pop it out, I need to pinch on the two sides and it'll pop out. But the magneting kind of makes it to where I don't really have to do any of the thinking. I just kind of hold it close to the camera. God, I can't even get it out. Just gotta. Okay, geez. Hold it close to the camera and it almost completely connects by itself. Throw that in there and there we go. It's locked in place. This is not detaching. So this is perfect for that extension handle, as well as various other accessories that you may have that work with other action cameras. So we'll take this off for the time being. I also bought a kind of cooler, more useful version of this because this piece can be a little bulky. So we'll review that again in the accessories video. So look for that coming in the future. Another small baggie. I guess I kind of see the usefulness here because these are pieces that are a little sharp. So I wouldn't want this scratching my other GoPro pieces. GoPro, geez. I wouldn't want this scratching my other Action 5 Pro pieces. But this is just how you'll mount it into things. So here you can see very clearly, there's the other end for the action camera mount. So this is all that comes with the standard camera. We have this 3M tape. Is this 3M tape? I'm guessing this is 3M tape. But this adhesive piece that's sort of somewhat bent so you could stick it onto something, onto any surface. And we also have these, which I'll be honest, someone tell me what this is down in the comments. I do not know. This is my second action camera. My first one did not come with these. So please let me know. Maybe these are like just to help soften the camera and its attachment to something. Kind of like a, gosh, what's the word? Just a dampener, but I could be wrong. Nonetheless, that's everything that's in our first box. Let's go ahead into, make sure that's empty. Let's go into the accessories box. So here we have all of the extra stuff we got. First up is going to be another small baggie holding just a standard mount. So we had a secondary mount. I'm assuming this one is magnetic as well. Holy crap, that's like instant. This one is magnetic as well, where it clips into place. Now I'm not going to be able to detach it easily. I'm going to take that off. So we get two of those. We also have, oh, this is our battery case. Let's get to that last. The last few things we have in here is the Mimo QR code. I'm guessing our stickers. We're going to take a look at these at the end. And then we have the USB-C to USB-C cable. So again, for data transfer, stuff of that nature, charging as well, you could use that cable. But here's the battery case. This is another big reason why we went with the Adventure combo. Obviously, I need some sort of stick to carry it with, but this is going to allow us to hold on to multiple batteries at a time and sort of know their charging status. It does charge all of them, but this is not a charging case. So I guess the best way to explain that would be the DJI Mini case is going to charge up the microphones when they are dying. This case is only going to just house the microphones. It does not actually hold its own charge. But you can use, this case is going to house the batteries. It doesn't actually charge the batteries themselves, only when it's plugged in. So you can use these batteries that are inside as a power bank though to charge something else. Say your phone dies, you only need maybe 3 hours of footage, one battery will do. Well, the other two batteries can charge up your phone. And given that they're almost 2,000 milliamps each, I mean, that's a pretty decent charge. Not the best way to use it, but a very viable way nonetheless. So that's what we're looking at here. That is the entirety of the box. We are going to get some test footage with this camera and kind of compare it. I am using an iPhone camera lens currently, so I'm just using that. And we'll go ahead and kind of compare the two sets of footages. This will be the camera I'll be using for these type videos too in the future. I probably won't do too many of these sort of commentary over videos where it's just my hands moving forward. That's my computer screen. This is just for these unboxings. I wanted to document it and get it all out there. With that being said, I know everyone's excited to see what's inside this bag. What stickers did we get? Are the stickers better than the microphone stickers? Are they the exact same? Let's see. There's some books. Don't need these. We'll probably read them. The stickers are in their own baggie. I cannot get over this. I'm going to do another baggie count at the end of this one. But here's what we're looking at. Yeah, we got the same stuff. I already separated it by accident. But we're looking at the same stickers as last time. They look good. I mean, they're cool. I'll probably stick them on some stuff, maybe some stuff at work. The real final thing today is the baggie count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is separate. 6, 7 baggies. Oh, 8, 9 baggies. Did we really need this? Did we really need this, DJI? Maybe we did, and I'm just the wrong person to ask that question. But like I said, I do have some accessories for this that'll be shipping over the course of this week. So I'll go ahead and review all of those and kind of go from there. Little sneak peek so far. So we got this bad boy. I'm sure if anyone's done some research on a DJI camera, you've seen these before. And this bad boy. So again, we'll do a more in-depth video covering those two. And we'll get some test footage too for the Action 5 so we can kind of review that before moving forward. So, all right, I will catch you all. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, sub. We're going to be doing some content, there's my neck. We're going to be doing some content, not just review style videos. I just kind of want to get my face out there and talk to people. So this is kind of the best way I could do it, or at least the best way I could think to. Anywhoosie, I'll catch y'all. Have a wonderful week. Peace.